Good morning one and all, how you all going? Welcome back to another quick video looking at Lake Victoria. We had 1mm rain lakeside and 1.2mm rain seaside today. Now the reason why I want to start here is I want to show you, okay, this is pretty much the back of our place coming here. Like these trees here, this is pretty much old as I am, or older, some of these ones. This used to be the original beach. When you come up here, you hit this bit of grass here, and where this is going back, what, 30, 40 years ago, okay, or even 50 years ago, and 60 years ago, this would be the same thing. This little bit of grass here has not changed for 50 years, right? This part of the beach, this is how it used to be, the original beach. Where that is, could be sand one year, could be water the next year. None of this here you see growing on the sand here. None of the sand should be here, or none of this should be growing here at all, right? So that was the original beach. That's been going back over 50 years, 60 years ago, even 70 or even 80 years ago. It really probably hasn't changed. Like, I remember coming here as a kid in the 80s even. Yeah, the 80s, the 80s, 70s, 80s, and this is how far the beach would be in this type of weather, this time of year. I've seen people with old photos of the old jet ski where they use the jet ski, where they use a big giant motor on the back of a jet ski, tied up on the beach, but it wouldn't be no further than they were about there, type thing. It's changed a lot. Now, the reason why all this sand and all this growth is here, the growth is because of birds and nature and stuff like that, and wind. But the sand is because of humans. Now, if you just pump this sand up here without anything to protect it, it would just wash away every year, and you'd have to pump it back again. But you'd have no growth on it at all. None of these plants would grow on it. The only thing that ever grew on the sand was that succulent there, the purple one. That's the only thing that grew. Those daisies never grew on the sand. And some years you'd come here, before all this took over, you'd walk out here, and summertime your feet would burn because there's nothing protecting your feet from the heat. Now these groins or socks or whatever you like to call them, put into place. Now just off each one of those is a deep hole. Now they're all just full with sand. They've been here for 16, 17 years. So they've stabilised this whole entire beach here for 16, 17 years. That allowed nature, i.e. birds, animals, wind, to bring all this growth here. None of this would be here without putting those into place. Now, some people would say that's a bad thing, some people say it's a good thing, some people say because they interfered with the worm farming and stuff like that. They used to get worms from here and sandworms and stuff like that years ago. That died off a long time ago. I think that's more to do with chemicals going into the lake than anything else. Yeah, but that's how that is. They have done a really good job. A lot of tourists come into this part of the beach, and they put their boats there, and they set their little marquees up here, and they'll go swimming, and they'll have a picnic here. And they come from Painesville or from elsewhere, because this is the best part. Because look how stable this is. Now, if they do this all around Oxbow, we'd have the best beaches in Gippsland, literally. Oh well, I'm going to shoot off. You take it easy, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you again for watching my videos, and all comments are welcome. What a beautiful morning.